Come on in, come on in, come on in. So you guys, today I wanted to come out here and talk about this book that I had got yesterday. Where's my chips? Of course they would send them without my chips. And when I say it's also powerful, come on in, come on in, come on in. So I came out here to eat my lunch and shit. I came out here to eat my lunch and wanted to talk about it with you guys. So I'm waiting for some of you to come on in, come on in, come on in. So what I got for lunch is a turkey sub from Jersey Mike's. And I ordered some potato chips too. But apparently they didn't send my chips. I'll go ahead and take that up with Jersey Mike's. But take a bite first. So, the name of the book is called From Fear to Faith. I'm waiting for some people to come on in first. We're gonna start talking about. Mind you guys, I only got 30 minutes. But anyway, come on in, come on in, come on in. This stuff is so good. It will be even better with chips. I don't like a lot of meat neither. Some might say, why I don't do like a vegan sub if I don't like a lot of meat. It's how they put the meat on the sub. Come on in, come on in, come on in. I wanted to talk about a book that I'm reading, you guys. And it's called From Fear to Faith. It is a good book. A very, very good book. Everybody keeps jumping on and jumping off. They're not viewing. Hey. Hey, Naja. Welcome to my channel. How are you? Good afternoon. Can you please hit that subscribe button, like and share? How are you today? Where you tuning in from? Eating lunch with me today? Thank you for eating lunch with me today. Who else do we have on here? Where you from? And what are you doing? Oh, yeah? I'm from New Jersey, in the United States. And forgive me if I'm reading your comments behind. It's because it's popping up from behind. Indonesia, welcome Indonesia. How are you today? What time is it in Indonesia? So you guys, I'm reading this self-help book. Well, it's not a self-help book. It's a book and it's called From Fear to Faith. I'm in the process of, oh, you're a new account. Well, subscribe to my channel and I will subscribe to yours definitely. I am eating a turkey and provolone cheese sub. It's very yummy. I did order potato chips with it. Of course, they forgot it. That's what DoorDash does. It's not DoorDash's fault. I would definitely subscribe to your channel. I would definitely subscribe. Let's build each other up. Hi, Nalpa. I need 50K too. Yes, let's help each other get to 50K. What? Let's help each other get to 50K. I will definitely, most definitely subscribe to your channel and let's be friends from a distance, right? Right? It's always good to build new family. Why can't you sleep? Something troubling you? You guys, this sandwich is bussin'. So forgive me for eating in your face like this, but I'm on lunch, so. How old are you? Are you in college? At Najma? Najma? Oh, Juma. We say Juma on here on Fridays as well. But it's not Friday here. It's Thursday here. You're 13? How are you 13 on my channel? You're not 13. How are you 13 on my channel? I blocked my channel for kids. You have to... You really like the way I eat, Maria? Thank you. That's a first. That is a first, Maria. Maria, did you subscribe to my channel? Naja, did you subscribe to my channel? Thank you. I appreciate it. I will make sure when I get off my live, I will subscribe to your channel as well. Thank you. I appreciate it. But anyway, you guys, I wanted to start it off fun. I don't want to get my book dirty, so I want to be careful when I pick it up. But what caught my attention on her book was the beginning of her book, and it was called From Fear to Faith. She's a dear friend of mine that I know. And in the beginning of her book, she tells her story, or she tells the start of her story. And what really caught my eye was the title of the book. No, I'm not married. I'm single. The title of the book was From Fear to Faith. Having faith. Do you guys have faith in God? Well, the first chapter in her book was named Innocence Lost. Have any of you ever lost your innocence? And she quoted a scripture out of the Bible, and it was Psalms chapter 59, verse 1. And it says, God save me from my enemies. Keep me safe from those who rise up against me. Does that have meaning to you? If it does, leave in the comment section what meaning that has for you. Leave in the comment section, what does that mean when you ask God to keep you safe, which he always keeps us safe, and to keep you safe from the enemies that rise up against you. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. But I have friends that are. Anyway, so her story begins, and she started off by this, and I just like took little words that resonated with me. I took the little words that resonated with me, which one of them was storms in my life. I've been through so many. God has always brought me through as a conqueror. God always had his hands on me. That's deep right there. He is shaping and molding me into being one of his precious treasures. That right there resonated with me so hard, because sometimes through this journey of life, we don't understand the message that God gives us. We don't understand it. And he knows we don't understand it. So he gives us those lessons in life in hopes that we learn to understand it. It's called the lesson for a reason, right? It's called the life lesson for a reason. And that the lesson is not to get it right away. The lesson is to the message is to learn from the lesson. That's the lesson. Hi, my name is Tanya, aka Chef Tangie. I'm a chef. I'm a personal chef. I'm a private chef. I'm a caterer. And I also work a 9 to 5. I work a 9 to 5. What's your name? Oh, I already know your name. The name is that your real name? But anyway, so that was deep to me. And then, like, a lot of her story is kind of my story. Not all of it, but I think it's true to say that it's a lot of people's story, because this sandwich is so good. Oh, okay, that's a nice name. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Am I pronouncing it right? Najma, right? I'm glad I pronounced it right, Najma. Okay, Najma, get some rest. And I'll make sure I subscribe to your channel, okay? Have a great evening and sleep well. May God bless you. But anyway, so as I continue to talk about the book, Innocence Lost. You know how, like, back in the day, you used to have kids that stayed with the grandparents or their aunts or their uncles or anything like that. For whatever reason, the kids were sent to stay with other people. And it never was discussed as to why. It never was like a discussion for people. Or back then, our ancestors felt like it was disrespectful for you to question anything that an adult did. Anything. And so if you question it, they found it to be disrespectful. In today's time, a lot of parents try to make up for the things they didn't receive as a kid. So they try to implement that in raising their own children, and so on and so forth. So I say that to say, with my kids, I did choose to befriend my kids first, because I wasn't a friend with my mother. I never could go talk to my mother. I never could share things with my mother. Like, I never could talk back to my mother. I never could tell her my feelings about anything. It wasn't respected, and it wasn't accepted, put it that way. So, in the time that I was growing up, you snuck and did things, as we all did. So, yeah. I'm going to come back and read more of this book with you guys because there's so many parts to it. So I'm starting off. This is actually part 1. This is part 1 of From Fear to Faith. Part 1. I'm going to go live after work today to talk more about it. Because, hey, whoever's on, how you doing? What's your name? Where you from? Thanks for subscribing or coming to my channel. Are you new to my channel? If you are, please hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. Help me build my YouTube community up. And I will help you build yours up. Let's be each other's support system. I'm right here live talking today about a book that I'm reading. Do you guys read books? A book that I'm reading that I purchased last night from a friend of mine who's selling her book, and she decided to tell her life story. And sometimes we fear telling our life story because of what we fear other people will think of us or how other people will perceive us. And I feel like the only one that you should worry about what they think about you or how they feel about you or what they, is God, and God only. He judged not you. You are not judged. No, I'm not married, Maria. You're back, Maria? Thanks for coming back. Are you really, Maria? Are you a woman or a man, Maria? I knew you was. Well, why is your name Maria? And where are you from, Maria? This sandwich is so good. I realize you don't need to get a whole sub. All you need to do is get a quarter sub. And you'll be good to go. Period. I'm mad that I didn't have my potato chips. Go with it, but... I'm sitting here on my lunch. I'm sitting here on my lunch. I have like 10 more minutes. Enjoy my hunt. How old are you, Maria? What's your real name? I don't want to call you Maria if you're a man. That's just like, yeah, disrespectful. Now I say I fucked this sandwich up, I fucked it up. I fucked this sandwich up. I fucked this sandwich up. Alright, so I'm gonna just read a little bit of my book. Cause I'm on chapter 5. This chapter is Where the Hell Breaks Loose. You're like a strong tower to me. Palms chapter 61, verse 3. In this chapter, she says, one day while I was looking for some easy water to smoke my weed, I met my future husband. I'm not going to say his name. Now, how could this slim, oh, so chocolate man, different from the men I'm used to being with, make such a major impact? He says, not only in my life, but my daughter's life, too. We spent the night and part of the early a.m. smoking, talking, and laughing instead of watching the movies he brought over. And guess what? No sex was involved. Here was a man that could make me laugh for hours until my sides ached. I found out he cooked and he knew how to dress sharp. The brother has always smelled so good. Eventually we had sex. And Floetry would say he had me singing opera in and out of the bedroom. Okay. Okay. Why you retracted your messages, Maria? But anyway, I found out that Greg was 6 years younger than me, but his maturity level was on point. Soon, we began to have a serious relationship after my daughter accepted him being around us. He became the father figure I wanted in her life, and the bond between the three of us grew. As we got further into our relationship, I brought my bisexuality into play. I figure all men had fantasy of having two women at the same time. Greg would be no different. After several experiences, he finally admitted to me he had grown tired of it all. And just wanted to settle down with me only. It took a while before I finally realized that I had a man who loved me, faults and all, nor did he need all the extras. Greg had 2 children, Tyree and Shaniqua. And once we moved in together, they began to spend weekends with us. When their mom moved to Atlanta, they came up for the summer to stay. Though Greg and I went through our ups and downs, never once has he raised his hands at me, and I can count on one hand how many times we yelled at each other. We shared our very sordid past, our thoughts and our dreams. In September of 1999, we became husband and wife. Then in September of 2001, Tyree and Shaniqua's mom, Vanessa, passed away, and they returned from Atlanta, where they were living briefly. After a brief stay with their grandmother, they came to live with us. I'm going to end my live right now, you guys, but I just wanted to come on here and share this book that I'm reading with you guys. I'm going to go into my other different platforms and share this book because this is a very, very powerful book, and I feel like it is a step to people not only sharing their lives in this journey, but to not be ashamed of it. Like, for real, to like not be ashamed of it. So with that being said, I will be back with part 2 this evening, like around 8 o'clock this evening, to share with you some more of my views, my thoughts, my review on this book, From Fear to Faith, author Mrs. Robin Wheeler Hicks. So I will be back. I hope you guys will tune in. I hope you guys will like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, help me build my YouTube community up. And yeah, let's connect by sharing our experiences in life and where we feel like we are moving forward. For me, I'm learning what faith really means, or what having faith really means. So That being said, I am out. Thank you for tuning in. Like I said, if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, share. Tell a friend, help me build my YouTube community up. And I am out, and I will be back this evening at 8 o'clock. Hope you join me tonight, and let's talk about this book. Or let's start a little YouTube book club. And I'm out. Have a good day, everybody.